So here you go. You got deculturation, platforming liberal Zionism, and talking about Jews that are comfortable living in a Palestinian state. First of all, let me tell you something. I will make sure all settlers are arrested and deported. As a Palestinian, as somebody who's part Palestinian, I will make sure all settlers are arrested and deported, okay? So there won't be any Jews that are settlers in Palestine. They will all be arrested and deported, okay? Because if you don't arrest and deport, then you still have settler colonialism, right?
Yes. I've heard people say things like that to justify populism, basically. Yeah. Shakespeare. What is interesting, though, is that Zionism only became a majority position in Jewish institutions in the mid-1990s. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. One of the reasons why, what was the book that I was reading, that I've been reading for like a minute, and it's not even that long of a book, but, yeah, a slow reader, to say the least. When you allow these supremacist brokers to control your education, and in this sense, because we're talking about Jewish schools, we're talking about synagogues, when you community, just organizations, when you allow supremacists to take control of that, then it's just a matter of time before you take over the communities, the zeitgeist of the communities, right? So that's why it's important for us not to be educated by colonizers, or at the very least, have parallel education to teach the new generation about anti-imperialism, about anti-racism, about whiteness and white supremacy. You need to have that to combat the fucking programming, the conditioning.
Safe to get rid of it. They want Israel destroyed fucking yesterday. So,
well, yeah, I understand that,
why I think it's anti-Semitic.
Okay. See, wait. So, okay,
and also notice how he says they want Israel destroyed yesterday, and it's to harp on when you don't call it what it is. Oh, they want the Zionist project and ideology dismantled. It conjures up a different image in your head. When they say, oh, they want Israel destroyed, this and that, then the picture that people are thinking about is mass civilian death and this and that. But when you're no, we're talking about the settler colonial project, the Zionist project, and its ideology, then you're oh, okay, well then, yeah. Jews that are comfortable living alongside Palestinians in their Palestinian state.
So here's the thing, deculturation. Here's the thing. I'm Palestinian, okay? We are going to deport all settlers from Palestine. We are going to arrest and deport all settlers from Palestine. It doesn't matter if the Jews are comfortable living amongst us in a Palestinian state. We are going to arrest and deport every single Zionist settler because that's what needs to happen. It doesn't matter if they're a black Jew, Arab Jew, whatever, If they're a Zionist settler, they're going to get arrested and they're going to get deported, okay? All settlers must be arrested and deported.
And in my opinion, because I want to be transparent, I think a solid 10 years without political power is a minimum, because I look at something like South Africa and see how much power, European colonizers have retained.
So what about just arresting and deporting Zionist settlers? 10 years? 10 years and letting them stay? No, every Zionist settler must be arrested and deported. Every single Zionist settler must be arrested and deported. Letting any settler stay would further entrench settler colonialism.
After the failed decolonization of South Africa.
No, every single settler must be arrested and deported. This is where, by believing that Jews that want to live among Palestinians in a Palestinian state and follow Palestinian laws, letting them stay, that is where deculturation is entrenching liberal Zionism. That's where he's spewing liberal Zionism.
Even though so many fucking liberal rat lips point at South Africa to be like what they want Palestine to become.
Every single settler in Palestine must be arrested and deported. It doesn't matter their ideology. It doesn't matter if they're comfortable living in a Palestinian state with Palestinian laws that is governed by Palestinians. Every single Zionist settler must be arrested and deported. Again, deculturation's Mexican. I'm Palestinian. There is a difference.
So you think it's anti-Semitic